Good morning. All right, so I'm being directed to make a series of videos, and by the direction would be my supervisors, which are up and down. So I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody. It makes sense to me, but it's how I refer to it. So where we're doing, I'm trying not to make you sick by walking, but I'm generally walking out towards the beach that is near my house so we can have a deeper, longer conversation. But this is just an introduction. So I don't know. So obviously you can tell by the quality of this video that I am not a videographer. And I'm probably not going to edit the video either. So it just is what it is. A walking video, walking with a crazy dude in the middle of nowhere. So let me see, a little background. My name is Getal. Is it my given name? No, but it is the name that makes most sense to me. It's a combination of my given name and all of the rest of the composite of who I am, which, again, to sound like the total fucking crazy person. Oh, by the way, it's not my truck, but here you can look at that. Will that tell you where we are? Probably not. Anyhow, sorry, got sidetracked. So I won't talk about it really. It's a whole fucking process. And if you want to read about the process of what it is that made me become who I am, it's coming out in a book called Burnt Umber. You're welcome to read it, but I'm not going to go into it because to continue to talk about it invokes a certain level of bullshit into my life that I'm not interested in. So here we are. What are we doing? We're going for a walk through the woods. I will probably attempt to strip out any location data on the videos, but I don't really know how to do that, so we'll see what we can do. And I'm not really interested in monetizing, and I'm not really here to sell anything either, so this is just what it's like to be me. So this is a little bit of an introduction. I'm in the upper left-hand corner of the Pacific Northwest, or the PNW. I'm fourth generation here, so, and I'm reading a book right now called Letters to a Starseed. So the starseed concept was introduced to me earlier in the month, but it was something I'd already been saying. And, that interconnectedness of everything, the oneness of all, the Native Americans speak about the great creator, which, is the oneness of all. It was the mission of Buddha to go sit on a mountaintop and learn about enlightenment. He became enlightened and chose to teach it. So it was about the oneness of all. So why do I bring it up? Well, because I am a spiritual person on a spiritual path. Oh, and be careful, you might get sick going underneath this branch. There's the branch. Yeah, again, sorry about the quality of the video. It is what it is. Yeah, and I've had one of those auto leveling doohickey things that was attached to me that might make it easier or better. I have no idea. And as far as, I turn the camera around and you see who's talking to you, sure, we could try that. Just a quick glimpse. Hello, camera. I'm Getal. And go back the other way. All right. So I'm not hiding from you, but let's see here, the DEI shit. Let's get that out of the way right quick. Yeah, I look like a large white male. I'm not. What I am is I'm a hermaphrodite who is masculinized by the medical community. And again, if you want to read about these stories and this experience, it will be in Burnt Umber, and some of it's already written in a publication in a Native Inquiry in Bioethics under the title of Dwelling in the Gaps. And when you look it up, you'll find out what my given name is and blah, blah, blah. All the connections will be made, but whatever. I don't fucking care. I'm tired of hiding. So I have a calling, and I've been trying to pinpoint when I received that calling, and I'm pretty certain it happened at birth, but I don't know. Because it was so fucking weird that I spent a great deal of time running from it, and whenever I would try to get right into the meat of doing whatever it is, which is essentially, fuck, God damn it. Now I need to explain a bunch of other shit. Anyhow, so I am an audiospatial learner, and I've sworn certain oaths, like in order to do a couple of different jobs I've had in my life, and those oaths have to do with upholding the Constitution of the United States. And I'm not a doctor, but I did basically swear the first do no harm. And part of my calling is to do the next right thing. So to me, that is walking around and talking to people and just being totally open to whatever comes up. But one thing I've recognized is the things I like to talk about tend to really push the envelope of people's ability to imagine the possibility that the things I'm talking about could be real. But they're not rooted in science, a little bit in science fiction, but almost everything that I've studied has been proven, or at least completed in theory enough and tested enough that we would generally consider it to be part of reality. But then the rub happens that because I might not have gone to college and studied specifically astrophysics or specifically whatever these external extreme edges of things are, then the lensing that is put onto me is that I'm somehow delusional, even though the things I'm talking about are legitimately proven things in science. And just because the person who's thinking I'm delusional has never experienced it, that is their framework for how they view the world. So that was the lensing I passed through recently. And I'm tired of writing about it and talking about it, so I'm not going to do a whole lot of that. And I'm going to have to focus and navigate under these bits here and over this step. There we go, yeah. And so, it's really fucking beautiful here. And I don't want to break my neck making a video climbing down to my beach. So we're gonna, and is it really my beach? No. But it's associated with the piece of land that's been in my family for 100 and some years. Is it mine? No, of course not. It's the island's beach. Yeah, here we are, coming out. That's Skipjack Island. The long, low, lumpy one there is Saturna Island. And those of you that are going to look this up will figure out exactly where the fuck I am. And I'm not going to hide it. But it's been the MO of lots of people on this island for the last 2 or 3 generations to basically hide the fact that this place exists so more people doesn't show up. But we're reaping the benefit of that because now the school is failing. And there's not enough people here. So what's the fucking balance? I have no idea. I do know that my family has brought lots of people to the island, and I'm probably going to do that myself, and I've been attempting to for quite a while. So let's see here. That faint structure back there, that's Point Roberts. I'm going to zoom back out again. That's, I want to say Pecos Island. This little lump here is Bear Rock. Anyhow, I'm done kind of explaining it. This beach is called Spring Beach. There's a spring technically back in there. We just saw the puddly bit while we were climbing down. And it flows out here onto the beach, and it's fucking lovely. Gorgeous place to live. Oh, my familiar has come. This is Priscilla. Everybody say hello to Priscilla. Hi, Priscilla! Hi! Yeah, she walks with me. We go on long walks together. It's fabulous. She's a good cat. Yeah, she's pretty sure that I'm not supposed to be on the beach, but she's confused. So I'm glad she came. All right, so we're walking generally east. That's north. This is east. And we're coming to a part that is incredibly potent to me. And again, wouldn't normally share this, but I'm being kind of directed to say this is where I was. So up there in that moss on the side of the rock, sometime in the year 2000, after some shenanigans with the pharmacy that was supposed to have given me testosterone, gave me estrogen, and I took that for, I don't know, like 6 months or whatever. But when I corrected the error, weird shit happened. But anyhow, so, you know, weird shit continued to happen and continues to happen and continues to happen, and my whole life has been weird shit. So I was sitting up there in the moss sometime wee morning hours in a very, very liminal space, and my dead relatives came and sat with me. And then other people, other island people came and sat with me. And then the native people came and sat with me. And they said, "It's good to see you here." I said, "It's good to be seen." And they said, we need you to do something. And it's going to be really, really fucking hard. But we need you to do it because you're the one that's been called to do it. And I said, "Okay. Sounds like I'm here for a reason, so let's go ahead and do this." And I'm going to stop looking up there. You've seen it enough. And the cat's rubbing on me, so I'm going to focus over here and try not to cry while I say this out loud. Okay. We are all divine. I prefer to spell it D-A-V-I-N-E because I find that to spell it D-I-V-I-N-E creates a divisiveness that doesn't need to be there. And the cat... Priscilla, quiet. Hush. So, we're all divine. We all are pieces of the universe. You know, Carl Sagan said that we are bits of stardust. All of us, everything in this universe are bits of stardust. And I believe, I know that I come from a cosmic source because I have a memory of standing at the turnstile getting my assignment and then sticking my ticket into the top of the turnstile and then lickety-split, I'm here in this body, right? I have always known my origin. I've always felt it. I feel and I have a memory of the great expansion, right? Of the Big Bang. I fucking hate to say it because here I am an atheist. But I'm a super fucking spiritual atheist. So I have memory and knowledge of the expansion and the breaking. I have memory and knowledge of my soul's death, all right? Of a great inferno. That's my soul death. I have no idea how this body will die. Our bodies are our avatars. We're here for an earthly adventure. And how the fuck we get it done, I don't know. You know, so I'm writing a book right now called The Balance of Needs. And so, you know, again, my supervisor's being up and down. And as a hermaphrodite, I am the vessel that holds opposites. I have a specific role that I'm not going to say out loud on this thing because enough people have poisoned the role that it's poisonous to say it out loud. But Jung talks about it. One of the things I do is I'm a psychopomp. And you can go look it up. I'm not going to spell, well, I'll spell it. Psycho, P-S-Y-C-H-O-P-O-M-P. Psychopomp. Jung talks about it. Other people talk about what that means to do. And that's a major part of what I do in my day-to-day life. But I'm also directed to start a business called Old Growth Healing that have a practice for a long time now. But it's not about healing people, it's about healing the land. All right? That's the land that called me here. Because I'm fourth generation in this spot on the moss right over there where I received my call. Healing the wounds, witnessing the trauma, healing the trauma, speaking to the history, the truth, being present for it, being present for people. So my mission is not to heal people, but people will be healed because I'm directed to heal the land. All right? So you've already answered the question in your heads. What is it when a person is called by the land and the elders to embody heaven and earth on the planet, who are a healer and a journeyer and a wanderer and a teller of stories and a witness? You know the word. It's on the tip of your tongue, but I'm not going to say it. All right? I'm ordained. I preach. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to do shit. But apparently I'm directed, again, by my supervisors, up and down. I embody the space between up and down. My feet are rooted in this planet. 9.1 of my elders ground me here. The remaining 6 or so are rooted in the cosmos and the infinite. So what does it mean? Well, it means I'm really fucking weird. It means that I've seen and done things that most people have never even imagined are possible. And the next video I post will be an example of that. Where doing directed work to heal the wounds of the land, the native animals showed up and watched me in a big way. And you'll see that. And my pseudo-native animal right there is being very insistent. She says, "Why are you talking to nothing? You're supposed to talk to me." So I cry a lot, I walk a lot, I travel a lot, I write a lot. And my very first book will be published in the next couple of weeks. It's called Chakras for Nerds, and I encourage you to read it. The definition or the descriptors, words, the best I could come up with is the cheat codes for life, levels 1 through 8. Now, please come on this adventure with me. Please be here with me. And given the amount of times I get off on a rant, I would guess that that might be an outlet for this here. So I'm going to keep doing this. And I'd imagine my videos get better and better as time goes by. But I'm not really doing this for you. I'm doing this for me. Help me witness this weirdness. Help me learn that which is to be learned. Help me understand why I took 16 years of college and have had 6 vocational degrees and about 4 or 5 careers, and I can't stand it. This is the only thing that I know how to do. Show up, be present, talk about next level shit, help people see, and pet a cat. So thank you very much for showing up. Thanks for getting through my first video. Huzzah, well done, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.